Hey everybody, welcome back to Dissolution of Eternity. This is R2M6 Blood Sacrifice. Now I think, oh, there's still, okay. We've got apparently 3 levels to go, including this one. Sorry, couldn't see that, but I was just checking in the console. Most modern source ports have map autocomplete, which is pretty cool. Hello, zombie. What the hell are you doing there? Just gonna ignore him for now. Just deal with that. And then wait till he stands up and splatter him. Get splattered. Sweet. Okay, well I can already hear the bandsaws going off. Which I'm pretty sure I said last week. Alright, so I think we're probably gonna end up, unless things go really weird, we're gonna probably end up finishing this today. Which is, I don't know, probably a good thing, because I will say, like, even despite, oh jeez, a fuel sneeze coming on. Okay, false alarm. Anyway, and I mean, we'll say, like, when it came to Scourge of Armagon, I mean, I was generally looking forward to getting back into it, because, you know, even if it was one of those things, like one of those situations where they went a little bit too nuts with the spike mines, putting them right above the doorway. I just think overall it was a better package. This one kind of just... it's okay. It's okay. Ow. My legs. It just kind of meanders, I guess. Oh, damn it. Oh, well. 2 down. Awesome. Someone in there too? There is. I'm really glad this is possible. Cool. Oop, hi there. Shouldn't be surprised, but I was anyway. I mean, I think it kind of also... Ow. It's kind of shown just... Okay. Alrighty then. Anyway. I guess that was kind of cool. Wasn't the most stressful trap I've been trapped in, but you know. But anyway, I guess it kind of shows in just how the remaster was even handled, because you figure with Scourge... excuse me. Like, the whole thing was pretty well polished, all in all. This one wasn't even... I mean, they didn't even remaster it, so I don't know if it was just like... I don't know if they ran out of time, or if... Yeah, Night Dive et al. Just felt the same way. Also interesting that those don't take... Those fire nails actually bypass armor. It's kind of interesting. Good mechanic for multiplayer. Oh, fuck. I didn't save. God damn it. I don't know why, like, knowing how Quake operates, you would put... a slope right there. Quake does not handle well around slopes, folks. Come on. Oh, well. Let's just get back to it and get moving. Okay. Yeah, it's like none of the gotcha moments in Dissolution really feel all that good overall. What? Oh, come on. Well, at least you're dead now. Don't have to deal with you later. Doesn't help that I'm rushing things. But hey. That's what happens when lava and slopes are involved. Oh well, what you gonna do? Anyway. Moving right along. Yeah, it's really the thing, like with Scourge, I was... You know, even on the parts where you had to deal with spike mines being placed over your head in doorways. Like, even that was pretty manageable, I'd say. Oh, the other one's dead too. Good. There we go. Okay, good. So we got that. Hey, I did it this time. Hooray. Okay, wait a minute. You weren't awake last time. Can I actually pulled that off. Nice. Alright, I think everyone's exploded. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. Actually, pretty... Overall, I will say pretty, I don't know. Not terrible? Not terrible. It's not to say this is awful or anything. It's just... I don't know. Just feels very average after playing the other one. Maybe a little inconsistent. Eh, it's fine. It's fine. Oh. Bastard. I'm doing a lot worse off on armor, but who cares? Okay. It's like basically no room to actually move for that jump. It's really ugh. It's kind of nasty. Is that thing cutting? Oh, really? What the heck? Okay. There we go. Anyway, I was trying to look into that, and then it locked me into a room. I mean, I know I can just rocket jump. Although that looks like that extends, so, no. Probably something that I just need to shoot at. And by probably, I mean, it's almost certain that it's like that. Certain. There's no T in certain. Does not seem to be in here. Doesn't appear to be. How much do I really care about that, though? Yeah, not a whole lot. I will admit. It's also possible that the switch could be in here. Go ahead and grab that. Okay. They are spamming those multi-grenade ogres, and it's, cramping my style. Okay. Alright. I'm surprised I didn't round the bend and find another enemy. This enemy placement is not very inspired. Are you... I don't know. I don't know. That could have been worse. Yeah, this, you'd think by this point they would change things up, but... Actually, yeah, it's really standing out at this point. This enemy placement's just bad in this map. Like, you did have some cool things, like that one trap with the, oh, just, please, God, those are poorly implemented. But, no, you did have that one trap. This is, like, stuff like this is fine. It would not fucking jump. Okay. I don't know if you could hear me smashing the shit out of my spacebar, but apparently I got just enough airtime where it was like, nope. Okay. I think that's probably what it was, actually. I mean, stuff like that, I guess, is fine, but in general, it's just like, here's a hallway. Turn down the hallway, and there's a dude. Turn down the next hallway, and there's another dude. Yeah, this one, the real answer is just to kind of just jump back. Okay. What in the world? Why exactly? I don't... What? Why would you put a fiend there when the... I don't know what this is supposed to kill other than the fiend. This is weird. This map is weird. Okay. Ugh. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you know, in general, I mean, I've said this, commenters have said this, like, it just feels like the Quake C in this one is generally better than Scourge. The new weapons and what have you. But as far as the actual levels are concerned, a bit of a mixed bag. At least this one doesn't have any obnoxious earthquakes. I mean, this one's kind of like the opposite of most, because it looks pretty okay, but it really doesn't play well. Okay. Was there a shortcut to this area and I just didn't see it or something? Oh boy. Yeah, I think I took a slight wrong turn there. Should have made that right turn at Albuquerque. This is painful. Come on. Come on. I mean, I'm glad this wasn't a faster, because that would have made the actual trap kind of slightly impossible. Oh boy. Alright. Hey, I jumped off the slope. Yay. Yeah, there's that up there too. It's a bit uncomfortable. I don't like that slope that's there. Okay. So this is where I went down to hit the switch, right? No, it isn't. That actually... Excuse me. That actually is right, it seems. I don't know what in the world... I keep hearing the sound of a zombie in pain. Is he up there or something? I actually think he is. I think that might be where the blood effects are coming from. I don't know. Oh, you son of a bitch. Why didn't the switch... Okay, whatever. At least there was a shortcut. It just was a bit weird the way they handled it, I guess. I don't know. Is there anything underneath that? No, there isn't. Okay. Right. Okay, so that was what that was. Alright. Things are starting to make a little more sense now. Just like the presence of the saw blade. Is this going to be just like the other area? Oh my god. How the hell? Alright, well, thank goodness that didn't do more damage, I guess. That was a bit of an experience. And thankfully I launched those grenades up here, because that made that a lot easier. Oh, here we go. We're back to it. Yep, that was a bit of a waste. Oh my goodness, something teleported behind me? Of course. Fuck you. Unfortunately, I rushed that other area when I was replaying it. And, oh, he actually teleported in. Anyway, yeah, unfortunately I rushed that other area, so I don't have armor. But kudos for actually having an interesting enemy ambush that isn't just... Hi, lol, there's a fiend in front of you. Jeez, tanky little bastard. Okay. I don't... It almost feels like they had a bit of a... Oh, how do I want to say this? Like, it feels like in some rooms they had, like, inspiration. Oops. And then in other rooms, they just sort of... Oh my... Stupid physics. Anyway. But it sort of feels like they had some good ideas for rooms, traps, and what have you. And then just in some of the other rooms, like a lot of those hallways and things like that, they just kind of put fiends facing the player. Speak of the devil. So I don't know. This one's just sort of it feels very filler, I suppose. Like kind of just a 50-50 sort of map, and like the good parts are really good. And the bad parts are, well, not even bad parts so much, more like just sort of, let's say, uninspired parts. Oh, thank you. I've been needing that for a while. Whoa, a fiend in front of me. I mean, like, all the enemies in this map are just basically fiends, multi-grenade ogres, and death knights. With the occasional zombies, like, kind of spattered around. Got him. Right. Oh, these things suck. Power Shield makes this a lot better, though. Oy. See what I mean about these enemies, though? They're just kind of... they just exist. Yeah, not gonna get fooled by that again. I mean, there are apparently secrets. I'm going to assume that this is the exit. No, it's not. Alright, yeah, there is a whole ass key, isn't there? Oh, boy. Come on. There we go. The hell? Oh, look, a fiend at the end of a hallway. Just... I can't believe how consistent that is. Can you actually... oh, that's funny, actually. I wonder if that actually does lead to anything. No, it kind of doesn't seem like it. Alright, so even if you are a clever bastard and you just jump over that, it's still all like, nope. This is another mini-boss, I wonder. Because it kind of feels like it probably is another... no, you're just another multi-grenade ogre. One of several thousand that exist in this universe. Oh. I mean, you'd think that they would do that when the player's approaching it, not so much retreat, or... like, I don't know. Okay, that was some... it was an interesting way to morph the boss in. Actually, it was pretty good. Let's go ahead and just use this wisely, I guess. Quake's High Priest is no more. Yeah, this weapon's actually pretty goddamn powerful. The plasma whatchamafudget. Okay, now it's doing that thing where it just plays the sound loop endlessly. I don't get it. Alright, well... balls. Quake's air control's a little strange, because, like... if you're just moving forward, you can subtly move yourself in the air. But, like, if you hit back, you pretty much, like, lose almost all your momentum pretty damn quickly. Alright, well, let's see. We know one of those secrets is that power shield. I just don't know how much I want to traverse this level again. Yeah, the answer's really not much, so let's just exit. I mean, I don't know. It's really the only, like, somewhat obvious secret that I saw, and it's literally going to do nothing for me. And I kind of want to get through this to move on to the third mission pack. So, yeah. Let's just go ahead and exit. I did hear the new ones are actually pretty spicy, so I'm very curious about that. Yeah, so this map, I don't know. It looked alright in terms of Dissolution. Definitely, I'd say above average, but just... it kind of seemed like for every interesting moment, there were about, like, 5 just walk down a corridor and... I don't know. This late in the game, you would think the enemy placement would be a little bit more interesting than that. It's just... I don't know. Oh good, these things. My favorite enemy. Oh, out of lava nails? So that's just rude. Well, at least I have normal nails. Teehee. So we got this. The electric eels. It's kind of funny though that with these guys, because you'd think they would have had like a mixture of these guys and the rot fish, but I guess not. Seems a bit... I don't know, how much deep sea diving is there actually gonna... Not a whole lot as it turns out. Well, hey, there we go. Yeah, I'll grab this now, because I don't think I'm gonna remember this. Kind of just some somewhat out-of-the-way secret at the very beginning of the map. Yeah, it's not exactly gonna strike me as memorable. I'm probably gonna regret grabbing that early, but that's okay. It's fine. Everything's peachy. Almost seems like I can just do a skip and grab that early. If I could maybe nail the slope jump. No. I mean, I can always just do that. But, we'll just try to do it the normal way. Oh. That was actually... See, that is... actually pretty decent enemy use, I think. Although it wasn't really backed up by anything. That's kind of the problem. Oh, jeez. I mean, it does keep you from using explosives. Because with fiends, there's always that little bit of a delay. Oh. There we are. Yeah, whereas like the dogs just kind of start running immediately, have a little bit of an odd hitbox. And they're also not... I mean, they're very low tier. Yeah, I don't know. Just, it's unusual to see dogs used this late in a mission pack, I guess. At least in that quantity. I don't even think the first episode had that many dogs. It definitely does discourage explosion use, but like I said, in that one instance, they definitely need something to back the dogs up. Actually, that'd be a good option there. Because when they're just kind of alone, I mean, you get the aspect where they discourage you from using explosions, explosives, whatever. But when you don't have anything to actually use explosives against, it kind of... I don't know, it doesn't really land. Ugh. And there's that weird hitbox. Yeah, at least there's, at least you actually disable auto-aim and... Oh! In, Quake. That's kind of nice. Whoop. Mistimed the hell out of that. Ugh, yeah, so I'm kind of regretting not saving that armor now. I caused myself a lot of hurty ouchies. It's a bit odd. I mean, the better prize was definitely on the other side. Kind of feels like I fought through more to get a hell of a lot less. Weird. Oh well, that's life. Anywho, I kind of wonder if these... I know there's a key up there. Calm down. I just wanted to check those first. See if there's a reason to do more. Yeah, nice little shortcut. I like it. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's a little more interesting than them being all in a line, that's for sure. Oh, this looks very tasty. Oh. Ugh. Why did it knock back? Didn't it hit me from behind? That was weird. I guess the one that hit me wasn't the one I thought it was. Is it still gonna zap? Whoa, what? Okay, I was not expecting it to do that. Join the zombies. Oh my goodness. I hate these enemies. Okay, anywho. I'm glad I picked up that mega health. Anything under... No? Yeah, this level's infinitely more interesting than the last one. I mean, it's actually got some pretty nice japes and such. Oh. See, I kind of like when traps like that are more of like a psychological thing. Because with those, you could just run through them. I mean, that's the way to go. But if you see the lava nails and immediately just freak out, then you're actually going to have to put a little bit of effort into dodging them. I really despise these enemies, though. They're just so annoying. Annoyingly tanky, too. But at least they don't do a whole lot of damage, so it's not like catastrophic. Just a little bit annoying, that's all. Keeping the zombie gimmick going, I see. Isn't a terrible thing. Oop. It is a little bit annoying when you can't see them. But, oh well. Okay. Are there any areas where I can go under? Something evanescence. Oh, thank goodness. I've been needing that for a little while now. And I think this just goes back. So, okay, these are all clear. Any other health down here? Nope. Nails? No health. There's health here. That's fine. There's health over there. It's even more fine. Already... Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. Yeah, so like, the last map I was kind of just waiting for it to be over. This one it's actually holding my interest quite well. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. Pro tip, though, in this tunnel, wait for the zombies to rise. Got him. This does kind of have shadows of the last map, though, because this gimmick is kind of wearing thin at this point, but at least there is a little bit of an element of... No, there's no element of danger. What the hell am I talking about? This is kind of just wearing on at this point. Well, there was that lift. Did I get all the dudes? Also, this is called Last Bastion. I don't think I actually checked that. It almost seems like we're near the end of it already. But then again, I guess that's what happens when a map is generally interesting. Ah, okay. There's nothing under this, is there? No. Had to try. Also, what is that? Oh, it's not a hole. It's actually a thingamabobber. A piston sort of thing. Of course, that being said, I wonder if we can really... Like, is this really a good penultimate sort of map? And that, I don't know. It's like a... Oh. Sexy. What about the area over there, though? There's so many questions. And so few answers. Like, was there actually a lift that heads over there? Find out next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Alright, well, it's definitely not that way. But hey, we found the bridge again. That's good. Or does that lead... I don't know. Yeah, that's probably how you open the gates. Ah, fuck it. Maybe this... Oh, jeez, there's more So hold on, where is this exactly? There we go. Couldn't get the position right. It's Just a... Oh, okay. I get it. I understand. Yeah, well. I did it my way. That's the important part. And hey, we still cleared out the tunnel. I could have sworn I came down this tunnel, but I guess not. Wait a minute. In here. Oh, okay. Okay, that's I think the part I missed. I think that's part of the mechanics, if you will. Alrighty, let's go up. And around. And upside down. Except probably not, because you can't go upside down in standard Quake. Technically you can. Technically you can. There's a way of updating your pitch angle so you can wrap around, but we're not going to do that. So, sorry. Okay, that's... Like, stuff like that is good enemy interplay, because it forces you to prioritize. That, I think, kind of describes better than words why that other map just didn't really... But why the previous map didn't do it for me. Because there was very little of that. And for a map that's this late in the set, you would think that the enemies would have better synergies in all. Especially when you consider the weapons you have available. Like the multi-rocket launcher, just pretty damn effective against fiends. Alright, so these... Oh, jeez. Got him. Yeah, this map is actually pretty good, I would say. Drawbridge is now available. Quite cute. Alright, so these are just kind of doing very lewd things. Got it. Oh. God damn. I like how I avoided damage through that, but then I just took lift damage. Really? Little bastard. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is this just back to the start, maybe? I mean, it's not. Alright, so now I gotta know, what's in the water? That's what we should all be asking ourselves. What's in the water? Anyway, jump. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, let's just go through all the weapons until we find the one we want. How about that? How the hell? I mean, it would have been better if they died, but it happens. That was a bit of a waste of health. It's fine. Okay. Ah! I'm actually a little surprised these guys weren't used a bit more, to be honest. Oh well. What you gonna do, I suppose? Ugh. I wish those guys were used a bit less. Oh. Well, that was fun. Good Shambler reveal. Would have been a little better if they didn't clip through the wall, but I don't know, that might even be like just a modern source port issue. It's hard to say. It's not a huge deal, honestly. In the grand scheme of things. Alright, that's all the kills. A good amount of secrets acquired. Yeah, this was a good map. I actually really enjoyed this one. I'm glad this is the penultimate one. Right, so there are some goodies over there. Not ones that I particularly need, but... See, with this map, I actually do want to go back and see if there's something I missed. Although that... I would say the part with this one that really kind of... Like I said, that I thought kind of greatly overstayed its welcome was that, the sewer level. Which... Yeah, that does seem kind of like an appropriate way of, excuse me, of describing it. Yeah, this part here just it needed to be about half the length, I think, because this actually did have the issues of the last map. Turn a corner, there's an enemy. Turn a corner, there's an enemy. Turn a corner, there's another enemy. Yeah, I don't know. I like the vibe, but it needed to be a little bit less. It needed to be less. There we go. Right. Those just lead to switches. Yeah, see what I mean about kind of freaking out when those lava nails happen? Because it would have been twice as hard if I tried to actually, like, deal with the pattern. Also, is it actually possible to go back to the previous section, I wonder? Without cheats? Without hot, juicy cheats? Spelled with a Z, of course, because we're all about that 90s edge up in here. I don't know. It's one of the things that I do like about these mission packs, is they did kind of lean into the mechanics a bit more of various things. And it generally kind of stuck with that, actually. I don't know if there's a way to go back, now that I think about it. Anything in here? Is there a teleporter that I just kind of ignored? I'm pretty sure that's the exit right there. It is, yep. Oh, it's just... Ooh, that alignment is a bit scuffed. UV fail. Single tear running down my face. Yeah, like that's the previous part of the map. It's a little strange that... this doesn't open for me. Oh, there's the Quake engine being the Quake engine. There we go. Third time's the charm. I could have jumped over that, but I didn't. Wait, let me just double check that. I saved on top of the bridge, that way I don't have to mess around too much. See, I would think that this area here would open and let you go back up. It's kind of what it seems like it should be. That had to have taken a lot of testing to get the timing right on that. I mean, holy crap. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. That seems a bit weird. You know, let me actually just... Oh, no, that is something else entirely. My bad. Okay. Turns out that is indeed a pentagram of protection. I'm really curious about that, because it just seems odd that there would be zero backtracking in this map. I mean, I guess I guess that's the case. It just seems a little bit curious. It's not great for secret hunting, but you know, let's just kind of do one of these and... Whoa, 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 what was that? Why am I getting forced up? Alright, where was I? I think this is right. That was weird as hell. Alright, is there anything behind this? The classic, like, E1M6 thing. Well, yeah, it would have been really nice if the thing actually worked. I got stuck on the edge of that once again. I don't think that's really a map issue. I'm not actually 100% sure. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, that is... I don't know why that's happening. I'm just getting, like, forced up while I'm in no clip, no less. Okay, let's go... I don't think I've ever had that happen before, and I'm very, very confused. Okay, anyway. Let's go ahead and save it here, just in case that happens again, because I kept trying to... Okay, it worked that time, thankfully. Opened the secret area. Wow, sweet. I got through it that time, without failing. What the hell? Okay. Nope. I'm not gonna take it. Oh, shoot, that's just a... That's just... You go through that. That's weird. Alright, anyway. Moving right along. So I opened a secret area. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's easily accessible. Because it definitely wasn't... Didn't want to do that. Is that anything there? No. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, alright. That actually would be pretty helpful in the zombie area. Yeah, especially if there were more zombies. The numbers are a little bit on the weak side, I suppose. Alright, so we're back out here. Yeah, it's a little bit strange there's no teleporter to go back, but... I guess that's one of those things where if you're secret hunting, you know... I guess most people don't really secret hunt on their first playthrough anyway, so it's not that bad. Just a minor annoyance, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, you kind of log those points to no return in your head and just sort of make a point to avoid them. Of course, a lot of modern games do warn you when you run into those, but then again, this isn't exactly modern, so I'm not going to hold it to the same standards. So there. There's that ledge up there. I'm trying to think of exactly where that is. Ah, screw it. Oh! Apparently I could have just accessed that at any time. Oh, not just any time. Only when it was funny. How concerned am I? There's only one secret, and I would like to finish this. Can I jump over this? Nope. Huh. Yeah, and I'm... Whoop. Wrong way. It's actually over here. I'm a little curious, though, if there is a way back, and I just missed it, please let me know. But I didn't see a teleporter or anything. Or just a way out of... Okay. Just had to check. Or any other way out of this game's funhouse. Bonk? No. No bonk. No mega bonk. Only tiny bonk. What was that? Yeah, what the hell. You never know. We've seen way weirder secrets, I think. I think I already checked... Damn it. Pretty sure I already checked underneath this one. Yeah. Alright, anyway, let's move on to the last level. Or is it the last level? I don't know if this one has an actual end map. But I know this is the last level in this episode. So that's got to count for something. I don't know how much it counts for, but whatevs. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, really good map. This was a very good one to... If it is the penultimate map, it's a very good penultimate map. Aside from the zombie area, which went on too long. Oh, this looks, Source of Evil. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb and say this is probably the last one. Just a hunch. That's the anti-grav belt. I really don't know if I want that. Oh, the dwagon! Hello, dwagon! Oh, cool, the earthquake effect is back. I'm so fucking happy you have no idea. Dude, can we seriously stop that shit? Okay, I don't think it's affecting my movement anymore. It was for a while, though, and it was making it impossible to dodge things. Which is bad considering how much damage this thing does. What the hell? I don't know if I just... I guess that's why they have the anti-grav. It's just like... Yeah, look. That was with the power shield. Nope, the anti-grav is just a death sentence. I can't fucking move. Okay. I don't know why they even put that in the game, to be honest. It is utter crap. Wonder if he's immune to explosives. Oh, this is great. Yep, I got earthquaked into the lava. Oh, this is shit. Remember, everyone, they charged money for this. It's a shame with this one because, like, the map looks good. You know, purely on a visual perspective. Oh! From a visual perspective, I can't fucking... I mean, I get the point of anti-grav if it's to offset the earthquake effect, but the problem with that... Oh, this is some bullshit right here. But the problem with that concept is, it also makes it so that you move at about the speed of a laden snail. Also, this thing does a bullshit amount of damage. Again, this is awful. This is genuinely awful. I think it might be possible to cheese it if you go back into the starting room. Maybe. If you could make it there before the freaking earthquake kills you. Yeah. That does do an obscene amount of splash damage, though. I think it's mostly the blue spike balls. Although those do quite a bit, too. Shield failing. I don't know, I'm just kind of blind firing. I can't actually see through my own, like, rocket projectiles. Oh, cool, really? Really? That's a recurring effect? It's like that one other map that I stopped playing because of this? Oh yeah, there's no timer on there in Ironwail. Wow. Okay. I'm pretty sure when id Software originally was beta testing the Dragon for inclusion in Quake, this wasn't what they were going to do with it. What? Like, seriously, every fucking hit is an instant kill. This would have been impossible on... This would have been literally impossible on the PC I had at the time. I'm not even exaggerating. There would have been absolutely no way of beating this, because try doing this on a PC of the era. They were not fast computers. And having a boss that had zero margin for error wasn't going to make anybody happy. I'm genuinely... The earthquake effect is making this worse by a lot. I don't know what the thought process... Every time I get hit, like, before I could do anything, I'm just going to reload, by the way. Just throwing that out there. In case that wasn't obvious, because, I don't know if you've noticed, but this thing does way too much damage. I can't go up the ramp. There we go. I don't know how that didn't do anything to me. Yeah, well, that's... I'm also starting to understand why games use, put... Oh, jeez. That wasn't good. Oh, great. Aha. Actually, I almost think the anti-grav would make the earthquake worse, in a way. Oh, that's why it does so much damage, because it's this weapon. Cool. That's great, thanks. Yep, the that actually makes... The anti-grav makes the earthquake worse. Because there's less time that you can actually fucking move. What the hell were they thinking? That doesn't have the range. Are you seeing how much damage that does? Thank you. For fuck's sake. We're gonna save because this is such uneven terrain that I don't want to fall in. Okay, so the boss is somewhat doable if you cheese it and somehow manage to not get hit by anything, because the splash damage does an obscene amount of damage. Okay. So I guess this is just like a showpiece sort of thing. Destroy the temporal energy converter. You got it, boss. There. Oh. Finally. Yeah, that wasn't as good as the previous map. Do I really need to say it? Oh, that was... You know, honestly, and I'm kind of... This kind of makes me glad that Quake didn't pursue boss fights, because holy shit, that was terrible. Alright. I think there's enough of this on the screen now. Finally, Quake's temporal teleporter yields to your assault. A high-pitched scream emits from the devastated device as stressed steel blasts outward to rock the cavern. Oh, we've seen enough of that already, trust me. The machine is devoured by molten lava. The ground shudders as reality shifts back to its predestined path. Excuse me. You run to enter the charged time pod, scrambling in as the chamber closes. Your consciousness fades as you realize you have halted Quake's plans for the dissolution of eternity. Yay, we did it. Yeah, so that was a pretty ass boss fight, all in all. Whenever you do something like that, where you have zero margin for error, enough damage, and that's the thing, like, even zero margin for error isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. I mean, I've played games that were like that, and I enjoyed the hell out of them. But, yeah, the issue with the way this one worked is, that the splash damage was so high that it means that even if you dodge their attacks, you're still getting hit by something. The earthquake made it, well, do I really need to reopen the whole earthquake argument again? I think not. I know, Quake's in Quake, you know, the name fits, but it's not any fun to play through. The anti-grav belt was just kind of a nice thing to add to the whole trolliness. I don't know why they even made that, because every single time they give you the anti-grav belt, it just makes things worse. I don't know. I didn't like that boss fight, if you couldn't tell. It wasn't particularly interesting. Like, that's the other kind of perpetual sin that we have with this expansion. It tends to do a lot of things that aren't particularly interesting. I don't know. I almost think that if you took the last map and then added this ending bit to that would have been a better ending. It would have been a lot more satisfying than an insta-kill dragon. And I get it, it's a dragon. It's supposed to be powerful. Even though that's a pretty tiny-ass dragon. Not gonna lie. I don't know. This one didn't wow me as much as Scourge did. I mean, Scourge of Armagon had some pretty annoying bits to it, like the spike mines. I wouldn't have minded if those were completely removed, to be perfectly honest. But at the same time, that was a relatively minor thing. It's like you get got by them, and it's just like, whatever, reload, and now I know they're there, and now they're not a challenge at all. But this one kind of just is a bit more inconsistent, I guess. Like I kind of implied earlier, it's like I always look forward to seeing what Scourge of Armagon had next. With this one, it felt like more of a rare treat that you actually did get a really solid, memorable map. And aside from that, you just end up with these annoying bits, like that one map. Which one was that? The one where the earthquakes went off every like minute and a half or something like that, where I just didn't even want to be in the map anymore or play it again. Yeah, it's like they did overuse that effect, and I think that's probably what this is going to be more known and memed for. Although it's funny, because now that I think about it, the earthquake effect was only really bad in like 3 maps, but that's one of those things. It's like the rock crusher. which actually I think, yeah, that was a Scourge of Armagon staple. It was like the Rock Crusher, where it's something that's so bad, so egregiously bad and annoying that that's what you remember. And it's just kind of unfortunate. Because there were good parts to this. I'm not trying to completely dismiss it. Like I said again, the weapons I think were generally handled better here. And you didn't have any real major standouts, like the laser cannon from Scourge I think was overpowered as hell. Whereas with this one, it kind of felt like all the really powerful weapons had some sort of major drawback to them. Like multi-rocket, yeah, face rocket with that thing and you're just dead. Laser cannon didn't really have well, no, it didn't have any obvious drawbacks. It had like no drawbacks. And that's just kind of, it just doesn't, I don't know. Weapons were better in this, levels were better in Scourge. I think that's the TLDR. And, yeah, it was also what seems to be the general consensus. But I don't know. DOE was fine. I don't think they should have charged money for it, though. But that was more of an id thing, I think. So, you know, to be fair, it was commissioned work. But I don't know. That's it for this one, though. And I don't remember what the third one is, because there's a whole bunch of like, yeah, I don't know. The names aren't exactly intuitive, from what I recall. And they're not called like Quake Mission Pack 3 like these ones were to make it easy. But we're going to go on to the third one, the third officially released one, which I want to say is Dimensions of the Machine, but if I'm wrong, I'll look it up before I actually do it. I'm kind of curious what the more modern ones are going to look like. But that's all. I'm not going to belabor the points anymore, and I'm not going to let the video hit the hour mark, so there we are. But anyway, that was Dissolution of Eternity. Thank you for putting up with my whining, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.